My name's Guy Kestevan. I've been a pro bike tester for nearly 25 years. Today I'm at Stainburn with Specialized brand new Status. And I have to tell you it's a Specialized because it barely says it anywhere on the bike, apart from this little head badge, tiny logo on the bars and some detailing on components and the bash guard. But there's a full talk through tech reveal and all the detailing on my unboxing video, which I will put a link to there. So watch that for all the detail. I'm just going to concentrate on the absolute basics here, and then we're going to hit the ride. So 160mm travel, both ends, 29 at front, 27.5 rear, so it's a mullet bike. It's a heavy duty M5 alloy frame set. It's a Fox 36 at the front. It's a 2021 DPX Fox DPX2 at the back. It's an 800mm bar, it's a 40mm stem. It's a 63.2 head angle, it's a 76-degree seat angle, it's a 488mm reach on this S4, it's a super short 427 chainstay length, and bottom bracket height is in the low setting, because why would you use anything else, is 338mm. It's NX Eagle with 1150 block with code R brakes up front with 200mm rotors. And it's an X-Fusion Manic dropper with 170mm stroke. So that's the stats sorted out. Let's smash some trails. So that 63.2 degree head angle means it's only half a degree steeper than the demo downhill bike, and that 488mm reach means it's actually 22mm longer than the demo in the same S4 size. So this is a proper, in terms of front end, this is a proper gravity machine. But then you've got that 427mm super short chainstay and the mullet back end, that smaller 27.5 wheel in the rear, meaning you've got some proper jib and rip agility out back, and already that's exactly how it feels on the trail. You can properly lock the front end in, push some very aggressive lines even on the first run, and then really hit that back end around, let it slide, get it into the tighter, looser stuff, and kick wide. So handling report, absolutely solid up front, and it's super fun on the rear. To be fair, it pedals pretty well. You got 3 positions on that rear shock, and you got the sweep, well, no, more or less lockout on the fork as well, and that 76-degree seat angle puts you in a decent position despite the long reach. The only trouble is, even with skinny sketchy tyres on, it weighs 15.7 kilos, so you need to put some watts in to get back up there. So very long and very heavy means you're gonna struggle to make it move around a lot in the air or get it manual, but having that shorter back end on and short offset fork, short stem, decent bar, leverage means on the ground it's really impressively handy. I mean, that's why mullet is kind of this really popular hybrid amongst more aggressive riders, and they properly nailed that balance. They really have. It feels like I've had it dialed for a long time, even though these are proper fresh runs, and it's just the sloppy side of Hero Dirt here at Stainburn today. So it's a great test of the platform. This really is a genuine business at the front, karty at the back, mullet bike. Absolutely awesome. And they've got things really well sorted in terms of suspension too. You've got that 36 rhythm on the front with the grip damper, which super stiff chassis, and that damper, it might be simple, but it's just Fantastic. And then on the back, you've got the latest DPX2, which previously would have been a real issue. But now, with that new base valve, the whole composure and high speed management of the shock completely changed. So much easier to hit the big square stuff and keep it smooth. This doesn't feel any different to a top quality damper in the way it handles hang-ups. And of course, FSR suspension has always been a really neutral, easy to ride and tune kinematic. And make sure you check the unboxing video, because right from the dirty grips to really nice cable clamps and chain guides and other features, this is a really well put together bike for the money. And that light RX trail tune with that short back end and that smaller rear wheel means the suspension feels really sensitive and agile as well, even though it's not a trunnion shock. It still really conforms to the trail. Loads of grip and kind of dynamic response. I mean, it is pretty keen to get through that 60mm stroke, so even with that big old progression spacer in the shock. So if you're wanting more support through faster turns, then leave that DPX2 in trail and ride a bit lighter to cope with it. But otherwise, the brakes are great, the gears do what they're supposed to, the wheels are pretty solid, 28 spokes, 30mm hookless, DT spokes. The only thing really holding it back are these grid trail tyres, which I've already lost count of the number of times I've folded them and nearly properly binned it today, because the carcass just isn't up to it and there's just not much traction and feel in them. And I'd definitely suggest going larger than the 2.3s that they fitted, because there's plenty of room in the fork and in the back end, and the rubber is the only thing getting in the way of legendary status achieved. Boom! So that's the quick and dirty live ride. If you want a really in-depth tech talk round and look at the detailing on the bike, have a look at my unboxing video. Thanks very much to Specialized for sending me the bike to test and for sending me kit to wear. Thanks to Smith and Camelback and DMR and Crud for the kit I've used while testing it. Thanks to you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you click for notification. Massive thanks to my Patreon supporters who sponsor the channel monthly and who get epic, extended, behind the scenes edits and a whole nother level of kind of tech support, advice, just general kind of informed chat from an old man who knows quite a lot about bicycles of all types. And if you like what I'm doing on this channel, please consider joining those guys on Patreon, whose names have been scrolling up on screen. And thanks to the guys at Single Traction who do the volunteer work up at Stainburn, which is where I've been testing the bike today. So, thanks for watching. I've been Guy Kestevan on GuyKest TV, talking about the brand new Specialized Status 160.